Good morning. Now say it back. Thank you. Now let's clarify some shit. From November 25th to December 2nd, that's a whole goddamn week. Nobody is buying anything. If you can afford to take off and not go to work, don't go to work either. Don't buy no gas. Don't buy no food. Don't go to the movies. Don't Christmas shop. Don't Thanksgiving shop. None of that shit. I mean, you really shouldn't be celebrating Thanksgiving any goddamn ways, but do what you gonna do. Because I know people still like to eat. One thing rich white folks don't like is us not spending our money. So spread the word. So Apple is catching some heat. Yeah, baby, they're in the spyware game. Y'all remember Pegasus? It's been known to take out people like reporters, up-and-coming defectors, or regime changes. And guess who's using that bad boy now? Ice, baby. Dum 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 dum. Yes, ICE will be using Pegasus spyware to go into your phones, no permission needed, to try to track down immigrants. And no, baby, they're not going to stop there. They're also looking at people like me who don't give a fuck about Trump. And no, they don't need permission. Don't need to open an app. They come in as they see fit. When Biden was in office, he cut that shit short. He said we weren't allowed to use that spyware. But guess who brought it back? Yours truly. Wigs are us. We may need to go back to flip phones. Monkeys got loose in Mississippi, and they are carrying all types of diseases. Are we surprised? 'Cause what else could go wrong? Baby, if you want to debate AOC, I suggest you get ready. She about to take your pale and confused ass all up through there. And I want to see it. Baby, this is Hannah Grubb. And Hannah Grubb decided to use the Category 5 hurricane that's about to hit Jamaica to make fucking content, baby. Yes, she flew there. And when she got caught, she deleted all her information. White girls will white. But don't go send her a friendly message. Of course, Republicans are defending Frumpy and his billions of dollars he's gotten off of crypto. All because he admits it. Benny Boy is releasing the hounds on Hamas, saying that they broke the ceasefire deal. Peace in the Middle East will never exist as long as white folks are still there. I seen a woman showing people how to dumpster dive for food to have a Thanksgiving dinner. Hamburger helper has gone up in stock. People are posting recipes for $10 dinners. This is where the fuck we are in reality. On top of that, 48,000 people were laid off from UPS. 30,000 from Amazon. Intel laid off 24,000. Nestle, 16,000. Accenture, 11,000. And Ford laid off 11,000 employees. No food, no jobs, no entry-level positions. Triple the health care. Freedom of speech is shot. Government is using spyware on us. We're bailing out other countries with dictators. We're shaking hands with our enemy. And our president is getting richer by the day. Is this the American dream, you white folks, you racists, you raccoon, fucking Latinos that thought y'all were white? The LGBTQIA plus community that turned their back on their own people? Asians that are nowhere to be fucking found anytime something goes down? Is this what the fuck y'all voted for? Y'all ruined our country.
So the left is planning their next hardcore stick it to the man event. And this time it's a mass blackout, a whole week. No work during a week that a lot of people are off for 2 or 3 days anyways. No projects, no events, no spending. I'm assuming they're trying to hit Black Friday and Cyber Monday so they can spend their money buying their Christmas presents and stuff like before or after and spend more. No restaurants times 2. No restaurants, no restaurants. No backing out. Prepare for the impact. You know what impact I'm prepared for? Are we really going to have no far left liberals like running around for a whole week? Wouldn't that be awesome? Does that include social media? Are y'all going to be quiet on there too? To be hardcore? Please?
The mass blackout has been scheduled, right? I did a post about it. All hands should be on deck. This should be a reality. As a matter of fact, a lot of people are saying, we want it to get to January. If you ask me, I will be like, I would like you people to actually take it further to January. That way, it's going to make a lot of impact. Because just doing it from November 25th to December 5th is kind of short, right? They could actually deal with it. They'll be like, we just have a few days. In fact, they could do the countdown for you. But I wish people can do it till January. I know it's not going to be very easy. But then it can be achieved. Because, anyways, let's watch these videos. Then I'll continue what I want to say.
Did you see Rosie O'Donnell's post? We're doing a mass blackout. Oh, what now? No spending, no restaurants from November 25th to December 2nd. We're shutting it all down to protest Trump. So your big plan to stop Trump is to tank the economy. Exactly. We'll hurt the system. You mean the same system that gives you your paycheck, food, gas, and Wi-Fi? Well, yeah, but it's symbolic. So is burning your house down to protest your mortgage. Every time they lose, they throw a tantrum, boycott, burn cities. Chaos is their brand. That's not fair. We're just passionate. No, toddlers are passionate. Adults build things. While they're out boycotting America, we're here supporting small businesses, keeping America running and building the parallel economy. Parallel what? You know, faith, family, freedom, businesses that don't cave to woke nonsense. And that's why I support America First Healthcare. Real plans, real people, no woke politics. Because we don't boycott America, we build it. Wait, so no more boycotts? No, try building stuff for a change. Click the link in bio for your free healthcare review before open enrollment.
We can't have universal healthcare. Then they won't make money off of us being sick. We can't have access to affordable, healthy groceries because then they won't make money off of us being sick. We can't have reliable public transportation because then they won't make money off of us buying cars and paying the taxes on those cars, putting gas in those cars and paying the tax on the gas in those cars. Tabs, renewal, registration, all of that, they won't make money off of us crashing those cars. We can't have free education. Who's going to run their factories? If we all get a higher education, that's going to open up doors to higher paying jobs, and how are they going to run their factories then?
As we see things quickly escalating with this administration, we at the People's Sick Day have decided to collaborate with the Big Beautiful Boycott as well as Blackout the System, and we've decided to pick dates. So lock in, it is time. We are boycotting working and spending from November 25th until December 2nd. Yes, that does mean Black Friday and Cyber Monday, but let's be honest, sales haven't been good sales since the early 2000s for Black Friday and Cyber Monday. They just hike up the price to make you think like you're getting a good deal. So it's time to lock in. Put in your PTO. You have plenty of time to put it in. November 25th until December 2nd, we are not working, we are not spending, we are hitting them in their pockets. We see how many people went out for No King's Day. And while it's beautiful to see people come together on the streets like that, the only thing that is going to speak to this administration and the people who are most important to this administration are hitting them in their pockets. So let's hit them in their pockets. November 25th to December 2nd. We can do this lock-in. It's time for a strike.
I'm giving y'all the one last chance. If the government's gonna take away SNAP benefits, we should take away their dollar. Mass blackout, November 25th to December 2nd. I've reposted videos on this topic if you need more information, but all the simple stuff is given right here. No work, no spending, no restaurants. Emphasis on no restaurants, no DoorDash. Baby, pick out some recipes and cook for a week. No Black Friday, no Christmas spending, just stop. This is literally the last damn I have to give. If people can't participate in this, if this makes no motion, I give up. I don't think that the rest of the world should. I don't think me giving up is even the end, but I give up all my hope for others. This is what people should be doing. This is what people should be thinking about. This is what people should be preparing for. This is all that should matter for a while. This form of protest that I've been saying needs to happen. I've been saying this needs to happen, and people are organizing now. November 25th to December 2nd, an economic blackout protest. No work, no spending, no restaurants, no projects, no events, no non-essentials. Just stay home, relax, be with your family, be with your kids, be with your cats. I'm begging you, just don't go out and buy anything. Please. You don't need it. There's not a thing you'll need. Get all the food beforehand. Prepare all the protesting beforehand. You have the time. Pay attention.
Are we doing it? People's Sick Day and also many other organizations want to do a mass blackout from November 25th to December 2nd, Thanksgiving week. Are we doing it? Now, again, for this to be effective, at the very least, we need around 12 to 15 million. Not saying it has to be that amount. I think effectively 10 million will do great. But for this to have an economic impact, we need at least 12 million, which means everybody should be talking about this. Everyone should be spreading this information, not just on this app, but outside of it, in real life. Start talking about a potential sick day. Shutting everything down. No work, no buying anything, nothing that empowers this economy. And that's a good week as well because that's Thanksgiving break for the kids. So no school that week anyways. Look, I'm for it. I just have to ask, what are the contingency plans? If we're doing this, I need a list of things they can do and can't do because people still need essentials, food, water, electricity, all that kind of stuff. So where can they spend their money, right? That needs to be laid out. If we're going to buy stuff, buy it from here, right? And we also need a list of things that we're not supposed to do. Don't go to work, cancel subscriptions, blah, 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 blah. That kind of stuff needs to be laid out in black and white. Give them everything that they're supposed to do and not do. Leave no room for error because not everyone can afford to not go to work. And that's okay. There are other things they can do to help. We just got to make sure that they know what that is. We can't just say, blackout, don't do anything. No, that's not how that works. What does it look like? What can we do? What can't we do? I would like to see those two lists. And if anyone can give me that, please let me know and I'll do a follow-up video. If you're for it, spread the word, repost, comment, and like. Get this in front of as many people as possible. Stay hopeful, trust your gut, and always know you're not crazy.
If they don't want to put food on our table, then we don't need to be putting no money in their pockets. Effective November the 1st, Thanksgiving is canceled, Black Friday is canceled, Christmas, as well as New Year's Eve. And please do not forget tax season as well. The first opportunity you get to go to HR, please go and make sure you file exempt all 2026. Do y'all realize how much we can crumble the system if we stop spending money for an entire week? Better yet, an entire month? How about starting November the 1st, y'all? We stop paying mortgage. We stop paying rent. We stop paying all of our bills. Who gonna come and evict us? Because the way that they laying people off, and if the people just go ahead and walk off the job, we ain't gotta worry about nobody coming to kick us out. Who gonna be in the leasing offices? You understand where I'm coming from? Who gonna be working at the banks, okay? Y'all, we gotta start using this situation to our advantage. The system as we know it is crumbling. A lot of us been asking for this so long, and now that it's happening, y'all, we rather sit up here and remain hostage and remain a slave to the system that don't give a fuck about us. They never did nothing for us before, y'all. It's time for us to get in the field and do some shit for ourselves. That's all I'm saying.
Credit to the creators. That is just it, right? A lot of people are hungry, are yearning for this thing. They want to see how this thing would actually work. And I know as time draws closer, a lot of them will have to update these things. Now, no work. You're not going to work, right? You're not going to be paying your rent and all of that. It's going to be a whole lot. And I can already see what this would be like. But my fear is I hope the government wouldn't have their own plan as well, like to actually come for citizens who are doing this and all of that. But then I don't think so. This is just like a kind of silent protest. This is like a kind of strike, yeah. In Africa here, we call it strike. So this is what it is. I like this. But the thing is, I know it's going to be really tough because a lot of people are used to doing Christmas, Thanksgiving, exchange of gifts and all of that, party, all of that. And this time around, people are deciding, okay, we're not going to do this again. We're not going to do that again. I don't know how this is going to actually work, but I hope and I pray it works. And then I'll be tuned to the media to see whatever it is and bring it to you. But please, if you're listening to me, try and save up this time around. Save as much as you can, portion whatever you're doing. Like, you have to really cut down on expenses at this time around because they might decide to move this thing further so you don't struggle. So you have to really, really, save, and then let's see if this could actually bring the change that everyone is looking at, right? Because they can't just take off food stamps and all of that from citizens who are paying these taxes, and they just expect it to just go like that. It's not going to happen, right? So now it's going to take a whole lot. It's going to take a lot of pressure. It's going to take a lot of discomfort. But the thing is, you can do it. I want to say it in the comments. If you know you're in for it, in as much as in the previous post I did, so many people are saying, we will do it. I want to hear your own thoughts in the comments. What do you think this could actually cost? Do you want people to go ahead with this? Are you in for this? Do you think a lot can be achieved after this. All right, let's see that in the comments. Do not forget, it's Global Gist with BJ. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.